Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ball Z fans and sexy YouTube individuals out there? This is your boy RBG, aka the RandomBlackGamer, hitting you guys up with another Xenoverse update video. So we're going to be doing things a little differently today. We're actually going to be going improv on some stuff so you guys can get my general opinion on things. More of an enthusiastic feel of my voice. You've heard this before, but some people have been complaining about all my previous videos, saying that I have been scripting most of my videos, which I'm not going to deny. I pretty much stated in most of the comments section that my videos are scripted, but that's only to provide professionalism and to keep everything fresh and crisp so you guys can understand things to the best of your ability. So I took it upon myself to go ahead and give you my general thoughts on things, especially the recent renews that we gotten. Just know that RBG is all about providing content that is true, informative, and most of all professional. That's what it's all about, keeping everything intact and making sure that you guys go out and tell your friends of stuff that's actually true instead of some bullshit such as Super Saiyan God, Bardock, or Evil Goku Revive, stuff of that nature. I want to accumulate information that's actually going to be true instead of fictitious. That's what I'm all about. Just keep in mind that I go unfiltered when I do these improv videos because I have a sharp tongue when it comes to stuff that kind of aggravates me, which I'm going to get into pertaining to this video and this news. So let's go ahead and get into it. So if it wasn't controversial enough of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's announcement as pre-order DLC, now we have more controversy on our hands. It seems that Bandai Namco took it upon themselves to announce season passes and 3 DLC packs for a game that hasn't even come out yet. That's the bad thing. This game has not yet come out yet and it already has DLC packs. The good thing is we are getting additional characters added to the roster, and we're even getting arcs added to this roster that people have been high in demand for. We're getting the GT arcs, we're getting giant boss battles, and we're getting characters that are getting their just due. We even have characters that have barely been introduced in any of the previous titles of Dragon Ball Z library of games. We have Kid Goku, and we have GT Trunks, and we even have Pan. These are characters that we rarely see. These are characters that don't get their just due, and they get a lot of flack because GT isn't considered to be one of the fan favorites. It has a very niche audience. I understand that. I personally don't like Dragon Ball GT, but I think it's very good that we do see these characters. The more characters, the better. We want this game to live up to be the best and the definitive Dragon Ball Z game up in the library of Dragon Ball Z games. The thing that gets me is that this game already has DLC before its initial launch, and I feel like it's following a tradition of all these other developers. Why are you doing things that other developers do, such as coming out with DLC for games like this? Dislock content that's already on the game. We've been hyping this game up for the past couple of months and it's already doing this. We've even seen most of the original data up in the data mine of the beta, so we pretty much know everything that we're getting. Now this just puts me in the mind that they pretty much cut everything in the beta in half, slid some of the additional information to the side and say we're going to just go ahead and bring this out as something new and something that the players will have to buy. It hasn't really been tampered with because it's already been developed. That's one of the things that discerns me a little bit, is how this taboo, this DLC, is corrupting the actual aesthetic of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It's going to hinder the game from being fun to the fullest. The game is already going to be fun. I know this for a fact because I've tested the beta out, but it's not going to have that overall aesthetic that the previous Dragon Ball Z games had, like the Budokai games like Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 3. Those are the best games up in Dragon Ball Z's library of games. Budokai 3 with its competitive edge and over-the-top high-octane action. Tenkaichi 3 with its overall Dragon Ball Z feel, going out into the three-dimensional worlds, diving in the water, finding Dragon Balls, finding these different items, item fusion. Budokai 3 with its going back and forth just to go find different things to unlock different characters. The Dragon Arena, combo cancels. You have the best of both worlds going for Xenoverse with the 3D elements and going back and forth to find different things. You've had that in the beta, and we're going to see that in the full version of the game. My overall intention about Xenoverse is to give the praise that it deserves. Xenoverse is going to be that game, but they have so many haters rooting against this game, and they giving the haters another opportunity to crawl from their tent and say how much shit this game is going to be just because they announced the season pass DLC for these games. But here's the good thing about this. The characters look good as hell. It's like Kid Goku, I'm pretty sure he's going to have his full Super Saiyan 1 probably Super Saiyan 2, even though we barely get a chance to see what that looks like. That's one of the many flaws of GT. You don't know which characters transform into which, whether they have a Super Saiyan 2 or not, because it always seems like Gohan or Goku would always transform to Super Saiyan 1 and Goku would just go to Super Saiyan 3 and then Super Saiyan 4. They have those up in there. I know for sure that they're gonna make him transform into Super Saiyan 4, and they even have Super 17 and all these other characters. My biggest thing that I like about it, they have Super Saiyan Trunks in GT in there, and he has the sword. One thing about GT, looks good. Like Akira Toriyama, he really did good with the supervising of this thing. He pretty much added his own taste and funk to some of the characters and made them look good, and the game serves a, it does the game a lot more justice with its graphics. That's one thing I like about it. It's just the DLC, just the fact that I can't go in my own game, find all these different unlockables and enjoy it to the fullest. It's the only thing that I'm concerned about. And you have these season passes, which are pretty much just, I think the season passes are a kiss of death to most of these games that come out, because the Call of Duty games do it, all these other new titles do it, like BioShock Infinite did it. They came out with timed DLC and all these other things. They came out with season passes. All these games are getting this, and we're not even guaranteed to see what they are, because if you guys didn't know, the two other DLCs, like the second DLC and the third DLC, they only give you information regarding the created characters, some of the move sets and some of the quests, but they haven't even given an actual announced date on that. And what I think they're going to do, they're going to get you to pay for those things, and we don't even really have a set date on those, so you don't know what you're getting and you've already paid for it. How is this method going to be done? Now, one thing that Bandai Namco can do to fix this situation: lower the price on the PS3 and the PC part of the games. I understand that it's going to be a $60 price tag up on the PS4 and the Xbox One next gen games, but the PS3 and the PC prices should be dropped to a minimum of $40 if they're going to come out with DLC for these games, because the DLC is already locked on the game. It's already on the disc and ready to go. I'm pretty sure like professional data mining people like Sergio M3, if you haven't seen that guy's channel, check out his channel, because he has a lot of leaked info on what's to be offered in the games, such as the costumes that they're ready to go with. He pretty much is going to data mine the shit out of Dragon Ball Xenoverse and come out with the stuff that we know for a fact is on the game. But I don't want this game to be disposed or exposed in that light. I want this game to actually be looked upon as one of the best Dragon Ball Z games that we're going to see in history of mankind, the world. Like I said, Dragon Ball Z has a big fan base in itself. It already has a fan base that's going to boost the ratings itself, so there's really no need to follow the tradition of coming out with DLC, disc lock content. That's going to hinder the game from getting its full praise, and that's going to hurt its fan base a lot, especially the fans who love Bandai Namco, because Bandai Namco, they've been listening to the fans, but they haven't really been following the contingency plans of doing stuff the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so here are the good things about the DLC. One thing that DLC does is confirm that the game is gonna get its full amount of success. It's going to get that currency that it needs, because this generation of gaming has become diluted by these fucked up industries such as GameStop, because like when you sell your games to GameStop, there is no income going back to the actual developers for those games, and a lot of games, they get brought back 3 days after it's been bought. So you'll buy that game, you sell it to GameStop, they get all the money back. They'll buy it for $50. They'll buy it for the original, the game price, and they will sell the game for cheap. They'll sell the game for about $30 after its release. That's what a lot of people are going to be doing. Hopefully that's not the case for Xenoverse. I don't know yet. That's one of the good things that I like about DLC. It confirms that the game gets its good thing, but the bad thing about DLC is when it's put early before the game's release date, like Xenoverse is doing. Like Bandai Namco, I feel like they're not sure on things that they want to do, or if they're just being money hungry. I'm not sure. I support them all the way, but it's just this that just puts red flags, because like I said, if it wasn't controversial enough of Super Saiyan 4's release or pre-order release, now we have these things. Another good thing about this DLC is that we're seeing weapons being used. The weapons are a nice touch. Somebody pointed out that these might not actually be melee weapons, but they might just be ultimates or supers that the character can do, that the character might just have his super weapon, or it might just be quest constipulations where you can only use the power pole when you face off against Super 8 Baby Vegeta. Maybe that's the case. And then you also see in the background that we have Baby Vegeta's stage. We actually have that stage. I don't think that stage has been implemented in any of the Dragon Ball Z games that I ever played, such as the Budokai or the Tenkaichi games. I've never seen that stage, so it's good that we're seeing that. You know, it gives me a preconceived notion that we're gonna have this stage, or actually have the arc of Baby. But we still haven't seen the original Saiyan form of Baby yet, so hopefully they implement him in there. But the bad thing is Trunks is getting so much love that I can't stand it. I can't stand that Trunks has all these different versions. You have the Time Patrol Trunks, you have Future Trunks, you have Kid Trunks, now you have GT Trunks. So maybe we'll see other characters have their share, like Goku or Vegeta, you know, all these other Trunks. I want to see a different version of Vegeta, such as a Kid Vegeta maybe. Maybe they'll have Kid Vegeta, or they'll have Goku Jr., or they'll have the Kid Vegeta from his earlier days in his youth where he was just walking beside Frieza all the time. I would love to see that. But getting back on the long lines of the bad things, like the DLC, it's gonna hopefully it doesn't hurt the game too much. I know the game is gonna have a lot of unlockable content, guys. I'm not saying that it's gonna pretty much just optimize everything and just be a bare bones games, but I want a game to have all its meat. You know, you're giving me the potatoes, I want all the meat to be up in there. I want to get a sense of fulfillment when I play my games. I want to go back and forth and have replay value. I want to play the game to its full extent. But if it's coming out with DLC already, that's going to have me on the edge, and I know it's going to have a lot of people thinking that they shouldn't buy the game just yet. So I'm just going to say this, wait to see what Bandai Namco is going to do next, wait to see what the price ranges are going to be, and I want you to wait for the season passes too, because the season passes are most likely going to come out with the definitive edition like all these other games try to do. We're just going to have to wait, because I don't want to buy a lot of stuff. I mean, I know I have to buy stuff because I am a professional gamer and I make money from this, which I'm very thankful for. You guys have been awesome in supporting me, but shit like this just kissing me, because they're just deep throating this game with the kiss of death right now, and I don't like it. I know a lot of haters are going to come out, and I'm not going to say their names. They're going to just say Xenoverse equals shit just because of this move that they made. But anyways, what are you guys' overall thoughts on this? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think that Bandai Namco is shooting themselves in the foot? What are you guys' thoughts on the latest info? Let me know in the comments section. I love you guys. Peace out. Hope you have a blessed day.